Okay, we're live, and yes, it's been a bit crazy, been absent, etc. So, oh, look at that, two good friends here, Scott and Faye. That's brilliant, fantastic. That's all good. I'm not really expecting a lot of people to watch this, purely for the fact of just such short notice, and I've been absent. And like we all know, when you're away from YouTube for more than a day or two, it seems like no one gets notified, people lose interest. It's really tough. Scott, you know exactly what I mean. Just imagine, Scott, if you didn't do any YouTube videos for, say, a week or two, or you didn't do nothing on Instagram. Wow, it's crazy. So it's good to see some of you guys and girls hopping into this impromptu live stream. Really appreciate that. Excuse me. So that's good that some at least are getting notifications. That's really, really important. So all good in the hood. Excuse me. So whilst we wait for people to hop on board, we can have a little laugh about what happened in 2020, because I'm pretty sure most of us, at least, are all on the same page. So yeah, we're going to roll this just for a little while whilst we get a few more in the house. Awesome. So yeah, we've got 180 people already. That's pretty cool, actually. So what we got, we're starting from the top. Scott expecting 140. Scott, you won't believe how crazy it is. I am in firm belief that the YouTube numbers regarding subscribers is highly fudged, big time. I've lost 600 in a day. I've gained 4,000 in 24 hours the next day. Recently, like 200 have unsubscribed, and it's just going so up and down. I don't believe it to be true, really. And that, I believe, runs alongside the view count as well. I've seen figures in my YouTube studio looking different than the phone, and different from the computer, and different from other people. I just don't trust it at all, Scott. So 140,000 soon, hopefully, but we'll see. Well, we've got 225. Awesome. Faye's in the house. Cool. John as well. Awesome. This is really good. Well, we're just going through. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Because, like I say, this is impromptu and not many people are here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go through the chat real quick. To see who's here, etc. Here's another one. I've been unsubbed. Hold on, rewind. I've been Remember that post I shared about? Yeah, I've been unsubbed from you the other day for some unknown reason. Faye, this is a common occurrence. It's all about the shadow band. The shadow band, people, is real. What's been happening on the shadow ban is people's comments at random are being deleted. Some people can't hit the thumbs up, it won't work, and if they do, it doesn't register. People are not being notified even though they have set all notifications to on. Again, people have been unsubscribed. So this is just one of the reasons why it's understandable when you are shadow banned, and the reasons why some channels like mine and many others are being shadow banned is we are talking against the mainstream narrative, which I'm pretty sure we all understand what it is. So it's almost like a punishment, etc. But not only that, one of the biggest things to affect me personally, because YouTube is my income, it's my livelihood, if something happened to my YouTube channel, I would be in serious shit, big time. What's been happening lately, I would say for the last 3 months now, is my videos are being demonetized. So what does that mean? When we make videos on YouTube, once you've got 500 subs or whatever it is now, you can monetize your channel, which means you put adverts on it. What's been happening, because of the nature of the content of my videos, have been against the grain big time. They have decided to stop my income from advertisement. Now, this is a ball ache, obviously, but the thing is, adverts are still coming up and I'm getting very little to none revenue from it. So this channel is purely surviving by donations. Now, it's a sad state of affairs, but this is how it is. Okay, I'm one of the preppers who is brave enough to say it how it is. There's lots of preppers out there who will not talk about this stuff because they are in fear. They are in fear of being rounded up by the Gestapo one day. They are in fear of being dubbed a conspiracy theorist, etc. So they won't even go there. Okay, so if that's what some YouTubers and preppers want to do, that's fine. But my two penneth on that is as we go through the next few years, when like big bad stuff happens, how the hell are these YouTube channels going to look into their loved ones' eyes and say, I had a rough idea what was going on, but I didn't do anything about it. I didn't spread awareness, etc. How these people are going to live with themselves is beyond me. So I've come to the conclusion that when you lose the fear, you don't give a shit. You say it how it is. There's no bells and whistles. There's no fancy editing or redacted style production, which I suspect is highly dubious. I don't follow retracted at all, or redacted, I think it is. I forget what it is. I'm highly suspicious of all that. So because I've lost the fear and I'm saying it how it is, I'm being penalized for it financially. I've had PayPal transactions put on hold. So it's been an absolute frigging struggle, big time. So Faye, when you say you've been unsubbed, that's another example of what happens when you dare speak the truth. Okay, that's just how it is. We are living in unsavory times. I think we can all agree on that. Since 2020, a lot of things have changed. If you believe things haven't really changed that much, then maybe this channel's not for you, so it's fine. So we're just going through this. We've been on for 7 minutes now. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Cheshire Wanderer, Mike, listen, I really hope you do come to the prep and meet you and John. Okay, seriously, I'm going to be cordoning off an area at the end for people that actually know. Okay, this is for a few reasons. Maybe when people can try and put themselves in my shoes. You know, I'm going to be camping in a field with lots of strangers. Now, not everyone is nice. Okay, not everyone is going to be there for genuine reasons. Some could be undercover, God knows what. So for safety, and also giving me time and space to interact with the people that I know and I don't get a chance to see very often, I'm going to be cordoning off the end corner of the field. And Mike and John are welcome to come into that area. Same as Wessex Blades, same as Faye. Sandy from Jacklaw, Wiltshire Man, is coming, is confirmed. So he's going to be in the zone, etc. It's nothing to do with being cliquey. It's about safety and having the people around me who I know and trust. So I'm sure most of you guys will understand that. So we're just scrolling through the chat. There's loads. Well, we've got 346 in here right now. We are going to be getting onto talking about a few things shortly. So just bear with us while we wait for the notifications to be sent out under the guise of the shadow ban, which is iffy. So not everyone who's subscribed is going to get this notification. It's just how it is. Cornish Bob, hi dudes, good to see you. Scott, there you go. Me and Scott go way back since 2012 when I started my YouTube channel. I can't wait to meet up with you, mate. Seriously, this hug's going to be a long time, so don't get too concerned. Not just in fear of speaking out, but not making themselves known to authorities to put your opinions across, sticking my head above the parapet. Yeah, same thing. You know, some of us, when you get to the level, and I don't mean that in a pretentious way, but when you lose the fear, I really believe that when you reach that and you're on the right path, nothing's going to come to harm. You're going to be okay. So when you don't live in fear, you're not worried about sticking your head above the parapet because they're going to be okay. I do walk a very fine line on this channel. I understand that. So basically, I was told by a friend of mine who used to be an armed police, who is now retired. He said to me, as long as you report and do not incite anything, you'll be okay, which is what I've been doing. I have not incited anything. I'm just reporting. Okay. So onwards and upwards. Absolutely. So yeah, I'm currently looking at messages that were sent 2 minutes ago. Cornish Bob, excellent, awesome, awesome, awesome. Listen, you know when you won that knife, and I got the guy who made it to give it to you. Unfortunately, he's not making it this year because I think one of his lads is taking him to university, so he's not going to be able to make it. So that's sad, really. That was Dell, Dirty Room Knives. Okay, so good to see you again, dude. Earthheart, awesome. Someone saying anyone passing Blackpool. Jesus Christ, if you live in Blackpool, I really am. I feel so sorry for you. That place is a shithole. I'll just say it how it is. So if you're offended, sorry about that. Yeah, good point. Do you know what? A good thing about this community is interactions. So people can do all sorts. In fact, Faye, did you get my message about that guy in Liverpool? If there's any way you and Chris can somehow get him from there to the meet, that'd be really, really cool. He's a sound lad, and he might even be in the chat actually. So yeah, a good thing about this community is people arrange things, right? The prepper meet, we are going to be talking about the prepper meet, okay? So no, Blackpool has been renovated, looking good now. Well, that's fair enough. I just had a friend of mine, a really good friend of mine, who I've known for 12 years now. He's just come back from there, and he said it's a fucking dive. It's a dump. It's really bad. But anyway, enough of all of that. Wow, this is awesome. We got support from Margaretha. Thank you very much for that support over on PayPal. Incidentally, whilst we're on the subject of that, lighting. Okay, this lighting at the moment is the best that I can currently get it. It's still not good enough in my opinion. I was speaking to a good friend of mine. In fact, we speak a lot. You might know him. His name is Richard Vobes, and his lighting, in my opinion, is incredible. Now, I was chatting to him and I said, mate, how do you get your lighting like that? So he forwarded me the details to the kit and equipment that he uses. When I've looked into it, I was thinking, wow, because of I've been demonetized and income's a nightmare, I have put a link right under this video right now, and it's almost like a fundraiser. Okay. Now, if you can help, I would really appreciate it, because once that limit has been reached, I can purchase it and I can get these lights. What they're going to be are two standing lights. One will basically go left and right either side of where this computer is set up, and the lighting is going to be on my face, and the background's not going to be conflicting. It, to me, when I look at the screen, it just looks like the whole screen is just in shade. But you know, if I'd done some different stuff to lighting right now, my face would be bouncing off. It's horrible. So if you can help, that would really appreciate it. The link below is via by or Ko-fi, I think it is by Ko-fi. So yeah, there's a fundraiser set up right now. So if you can help to that, awesome. Even if it's you guys done £1 or £2 each, I will be there in no time. I can order those, and then the experience will be way better for you guys, especially if you're watching on a 4K telly like some of you do. It would really, really help. Okay. So we're going to get into it. Okay, we've had enough time for flannel. We've been waffling 15 minutes now. I'm going to come out of the chat because it's really distracting. Okay, so what have we been doing on this channel since I left that job working at the bug out? That all went really sour, and that's all done, finished. All right. I've had a choice. Either go and get a normal job out here, which is going to be a postman or a farmer. Either way, they're going to be a minimum wage, nowhere near enough to support a family in a cottage in the middle of nowhere. I'm almost off grid. I've got to get firewood and all that stuff done. The financial implications are crazy. That's why lots of people don't make it, like me. Okay, I come from a rough council estate, bad place. I'm out here in relative safety and pretty much out on the sticks. So things that are important, things like quad bikes, log splitters, chainsaws, chainsaw clothing, all of that sort of stuff. Fortunate enough, I've got solar. Okay, that's done. But all of the other things still need to be acquired, and it is difficult. Okay, so it is not as easy as people would think. Okay, but we're doing it. We're hanging in there with all of the thanks from you guys who are supporting the channel. It's incredible. Okay, because if the shadow ban wasn't in place, it wouldn't be a struggle, but it is. So thanks to everyone who supported this channel over the last few years. So in the last few years, then, since I've left that position as a survival instructor, I've had no choice either to, like I say, get a crappy job, and I would not be able to survive here financially, or make a go of it on YouTube. So I did. Thankfully, it's just about paying off. I'm literally hanging on fingertips on the window frame outside, and it's a struggle. It's not easy. Okay, if I was to tell you that when I'd done a live stream and it's had 100,000 views and I made £70 from it, but that's before YouTube take 40%. It gives you an idea of how difficult it is doing videos like these. So I think I'm still going to be doing live streams, okay, based upon this sort of thing. But what I'm also going to be doing is to be doing prepping videos, okay? Because you guys remember when I'd done a poll a few months ago. I said, what sort of videos would you want? Lots of you guys, I think it's about 30 or 20% or something, said they want to see practical videos, okay? I think it's safe to assume that we all have a good take on what's been going on in the world, how our lives are changing, and how it's going and what to expect. I think we pretty much know that. So I see it as almost a waste of time banging on about how mad we've been screwed and what we need to do. We need to start talking about solutions, okay? So if you're with me, say so in the comment section below or in the live chat. It's all well and good talking about, you know, how it's going and what we might have to do to make ourselves be better prepared. Okay, so I'm a firm believer in lots of conspiracy theorists have joined the channel who have got no idea about preparedness. So it's almost like we've got a niche market here of new guys to the channel who don't really have any experience or any clue of how to start prepping, etc. So we're going to be doing stuff like that. Okay, so it's like more practical solutions. So already I have been preparing kit and equipment, which I'm going to be doing a few videos about, but there's going to be a more in-depth analysis at this year's prepper meet. Now, if you don't know what the prepper meet is, just look underneath this video, click more or tap more or show more, whatever it friggin' is now, and there is a link to get your tickets for the prepper meet. Now, this is only £11 a night, okay? To my knowledge, this is the only place in the UK where you can go to an event and to get real good quality free demonstrations and talks from people who seriously know their shit, okay? This year, already, there's going to be free demonstrations up to 1 hour per demonstration, all for free. There's going to be a communal big parachute area. All you need to do is bring a chair or sit on the floor, and there's going to be a bench there. We've got professionals going through these things. So we are going to be doing demos on fire lighting, CBRN, which is basically the old, the new version of NBC, which is nuclear, biological, and chemical, and now radiological. Okay, so any sort of protection, whether it's a riot or nuclear stuff or chemical stuff, which has happened in Salisbury a few years ago, all of these things, we got an expert who's doing a demonstration on that. So that's going to be quite unique. The same guy is going to be doing demonstrations on medic stuff. So really cool first aid and a lot of improvisation. Okay, because at the end of the day, we can plan and prepare as much as we want. And if something goes wrong, it doesn't go to plan. Well, guess what? We've got to make things up as we go along. So we've got a guy who knows his shit, who spent years in the RAF and is a qualified, bona fide instructor. We've lucky enough to have him on board, and he will be teaching anyone who wants to know about first aid and CBRN stuff. We've also got a guy who's unconfirmed at the moment, but I will know Friday, foraging. Okay, so shit's hit the fan, you've got no food, you're walking around the countryside. Unbeknownst to you, you're walking by hundreds and hundreds of plants, which can help you medicinally, give you energy, to give you food. So there's going to be a free foraging walk for around about an hour or maybe more around the local vicinity, identifying everything that you're going to need to know in all seasons. Okay, so that's going to be going on. We've got a guy who's going to be doing a really cool demonstration about what to do if you can't bug out. You've got to stay in your house. Okay, so much information is going to be rammed into that hour, and he said it might even go over. So if you're interested about loads of hints and tips and ideas about bugging in, that is going to be good. Personally, I'm going to be doing a demonstration and a talk for around about an hour on inch. And what inch is, I'm never coming home. So basically, you're on foot, you're escaping all of the madness in the cities, and you're literally going almost like a Rambo style, but with much more kit and equipment. Okay, we're going to be talking about a belt kit, sleep system, and a small day sack. And the idea is to be light enough, agile, mobile, so you can cover lots of ground, rather than try to think that you're living in cuckoo lands, that you're going to put 100-pound weight of big backpack on and just survive that way. I've known friends who have tried this out in the Peak District, and it just doesn't work. It's pure fantasist bullshit poppycock. So we're going to be going into a shortened version, and it's almost like when you hear of the terms, the more you know, the less you carry. It's exactly what I'm doing. So I'm going to be doing a really cool in-depth analysis about an inch system. Okay, so the stuff you've got around your belt, the stuff you've got on your back, that's it. With the skills that you know and the area that you know, you're going to be hiding, living off the land with food, getting by that way. Okay, so that is going to be done. Also, there's going to be a demonstration in knife sharpening. I know most of us are new to this. Not many of us have knives or carry knives, so this is going to be a cool demonstration on sharpening them as well. Now, there is a few more courses that we're talking about, and we're just waiting to finalize things. So this situation is fluid, it is in motion, and it is being added to. Okay, so that is something really cool to look forward to, the prepper meet. Some of you guys in the chat, which I'm going into the chat right now, have already been to the prepper meet. Information about the prepper meet is right underneath this video. Like I say, click more, it will take you to a video. That video will explain what you need to do, and there's a link under that video taking you through the booking process of when you get your tickets. Like I say, £11 a night in peak season and free demonstrations. There is no other. Okay, the bushcraft show, I think some guys tried it. It wasn't really well received. We're talking about 4 or 5 people sat on the floor, so it wasn't really professionally done. But this last prepper meet a few months back, we already about 40 or 50 people in the parachute. More is expected this time, and this is going to be growing. So if you're interested, find a way. Now, there's all sorts of reasons why people would say they would like to, but they can't. But at the end of the day, it's just how I feel, and many others as well. If you really want to do something, you make it a priority, you find a way, and you get it done. It's as simple as that. We've had people come to the prepper meet from Germany, the Channel Islands, from Canada. We've had people this year down from Cornwall, make it up to Wales. So There's no excuse. There's no reason. If you can't drive, find a way. There's people going right now. You can interact with them now. You can contact them in any way that you want to. There's loads of methods on social media of how you can contact people directly to arrange a lift, etc., public transport, etc. So we're going. It could be expensive. What, £11 a night? You're having a laugh, and yeah. So yeah, we're putting up. It sounds it is. And do you know what? I've been running the prepper meet since my friend Mike, a cockroach, set up the first one back in 2013 in springtime. 80 people went to that one. We've done another one autumn that year. 100 people went to that one. And at its peak, we've had over 350 people go to the prepper meets. I've been running them ever since autumn 2013 right up to now. I've been in charge of all of them. Okay, there is other prepper meets. There's some guys, I think their name is Piner or something. They're using the original site at Church Farm. The reason I stopped using Church Farm personally is the owners there were absolutely 100% taking the piss with the pricing. They were selling bags of logs, softwood, hardly any in there, for £8. The prices kept going up. It was just a rip-off. And I felt that it just wasn't fair on the community that I've built up to be exposed to a place like this where you get continually getting ripped off. So there are prepper meets still going on there. A few go there. And it's a shame, really, because the location was good. Lots of people went there. But I just had it up to here with people taking a piss. We've had people turn up there getting drunk, letting parachute flares off under the flight path. So the old prepper meet location, I'm never going to do again. But if you are still interested, I think the guys are doing it. In fact, they've already put a date out, which I thought is a bit of a punch in the bollocks, because the date they've chosen is the exact same weekend as I've done this year. So I don't know if they're being underhand or what. I don't know. Personally, I don't release the dates of the prepper meet on the year until January. Why do I do that? Because I see what other events are going on before I decide what dates to pick. So if the guys organising a prepper meet at Church Farm don't think about that and they do that, then that's fine. It's not a problem. All I'm saying is there's other meets as well. So there's one over Church Farm. That's going to be in the middle of June. I think it is, which are the same what I've done this year, which is a bit odd. There's another one which an old mate Mitch is doing up in Derby area, I think it is. That was just gone. A few people went to that. And there's this one which is going to be the 20th of September this year for 3 nights. Okay. If people want to come during the daytime, for free, they absolutely can. You're only really paying to stay over. It's £10 a night, but they put a £1 booking fee on, hence £11. We could make it £10, but it means they need a lot more information and a lot more BS regarding recycling and environment crap. So I just think people don't really want to deal with that. So it's stuck at 11, which is weird because 3 nights is 33, and that's a Freemason number, which is bonkers, but it is what it is. Thank you ever so much to Elaine, who's just donated via PayPal. Seriously appreciate that. So this is what I've been thinking of. I'm fortunate enough to have a couple of weeks in my schedule where I've got a bit more time because there's been so much stuff going on behind the scenes. You would not believe what my life is like behind the scenes privately. It's incredibly hectic. It's full on, right? So I've got a couple of weeks, a bit of breathing space so we can get some videos done. One of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to be finally making the video on this, because lots of people have been sending me messages about this. This, to my knowledge, is one of the only bits of genuine water saving treatment ideas which are actually designed and made here in the UK. Lots of water filters, they make them in China, and personally, I wouldn't trust it. Okay, so Lifesaver, the cube, 5,000 litres of any water you can imagine, apart from seawater. This will clean straight away, and you can pump it. It comes out of there, and you've got clean water wherever you go. Okay, you don't have to boil it, you don't have to wait ages, you just literally fill it up, pump it with the pump a few times, it builds up pressure, you turn the tap on and boom, clean, safe drinking water anywhere in the world. This is no bullshit. They use these for humanitarian purposes all over the third world. The British military now use these in their fighting vehicles. These are excellent to have in your car, your caravan, your van life. All of these things are great. Why? Because these are small, they're affordable, they're practical, they won't take up a lot of space. So I will be doing a video because some people have asked me, how do you use these? And I will be showing you as simple, as clean, as basic as I can, and in depth as it needs to be. Okay, these are literally a lifesaver. So people have been buying those, and thanks to the people who've been buying those, the links to them are underneath the video. And for a short time only, there's 10% off, and there's a discount code right underneath here. So if you are interested, before the code runs out at the end of this month, I'm going to contact them and try to extend it to the end of next month. But I can't promise anything. So if you are interested, that is all below. It's all good in the hood. Pedro, how can we get Lifesaver? There is a link below the video. Okay? Click more and it will say Lifesaver, and it will say the discount code, which is funky10. You click onto that link and it will take you straight through to their website, and then you can get it. But like I say, in about 3 days time, this has gone up to full price. So the discount is on right now. So if you're watching this, you've got until the 31st, then it's going to end. But I'm going to be incommunicado with those very soon, probably today, seeing if they can extend that discount. Okay, so yes. And also I'll be taking that to the prepper meet as well, showing that as a demonstration because it's important. And yes, I'm proud to represent this company because it's made in UK. Okay, you will not see bits of kit and equipment recommended by me, which is cheap crap, which could and probably will let you down in the time that you really need it. Okay, so yeah, made in UK. So that's a really cool thing. Okay, Pedro, I'm in France, mate. They ship worldwide. They ship all over the world. Okay, so they will ship to France. They will ship to Kathmandu. Okay, they ship around the world. Cool. I've got a low straw. Good luck. That's all I'm saying. Not today, Satan. Good to see you, brother. I hope you're doing well. It's really, really cool. There we go. Rafa is using his Lifesaver speaker in Portugal. Yeah, I've got friends who are going to be living in Portugal at some point next year, and they've already got the Lifesaver jerry can, the big one, and I've done a video on that. That's awesome. It does 20,000 liters, that one. It's awesome. And you can get spare filters, which you can store, and for 10 years. Okay, so for preppers, it's freaking perfect. So, yeah, awesome. Warhawk as well. Another one who's got the Lifesaver. Yeah, I think the bottle, which is the first one I used back in 2012, they were excellent. They fit nicely into the rocket pouch of your Bergen. If you're on foot, they will just clean loads of water. And the weird thing is, you know, the guy, I think he might have been the CEO. He'd done demonstrations on this, and he had human feces floating around in his tank, and the water you couldn't even see through. And he pumped it and he poured it into a glass and drunk it on stage there and then. That stuff's incredible. And yes, it will do your own pee. It will do your own pee. The only thing is it will come out warm. That's the only thing. It removes the flavor, the taste, everything. It's really, really good, actually. Cheap crap is better than no crap. Yeah, of course. But like I say, we're talking water. And one of the only reasons why I'm serious about water is because I contacted Guardia, because the cheap Chinese filter that I used didn't do it. 3 days later, I had this virus, this worm, this parasite inside me. It put me out of action for 6 weeks, John. So trust me, when it comes to water, please, for the love of God, don't get the cheap stuff. Okay, do not. Because if you don't mind taking a gamble like I did and ended up in bed pretty much for a month and another 2 weeks back to work, it's really bad. So yeah, you get what you pay for, and I paid big time for 6 weeks for getting the cheap shit. So the Lifesaver cube is out of stock. No way. Let me have a look. What is it when you want fast internet? It just doesn't freaking happen. I don't know if anyone else has been having internet problems. I've had loads. Hello? We're still buffering like a bloody retard. Right. We'll wait for that. Buy it cheap, buy it twice. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Oh my goodness, it's out of stock. Wow. Okay, I'm going to be contacting the guys, see what the update is on that. But yeah, you're right. It's out of stock. Wow. Okay. Yeah, the reason I like to check is because the amount of people who have been bullshitting me, you know, it's crazy. I've had people on here saying UK Prepper Man has been slagging me off on my back, but it's clearly not the case. So I always check. So thanks for bringing that to my attention. But nonetheless, there are other items which Lifesaver do for all sorts of different price ranges. Okay, you've got the smaller things right up to the very big things. And when I say big things, I mean big enough to cater for a whole village. Yes, lots. So there's something for everyone. Okay, you're talking about the very small little bottle that they do. Sorry about the lag. It's just waiting and waiting and waiting. It's crazy. Yeah, I will, Scott. I'm going to be sending them an email, in fact, after this. So, okay, let's have a look to see. So you asked me about the water stuff. This is a company that we are dealing with. All made, designed, and built. Everything is in the UK. All right. So they do everything. They do the cubes, which apparently at the moment is out of stock. They do the jerry cans, which can do 20,000 litres. And the other one, they do a smaller filter, which does 10,000 litres. Okay. One of these, which is the smallest, the wafer, I think it is, that does 5,000 litres. So you can take it with you. We got bottles as well. Like I say, we do villages, the C2, the C1, a bit smaller. And yes, they do humanitarian stuff. This isn't bullshit. There's no way I'm going to get involved with a company which I just can't trust. And I literally trust these because I've been using these for 12 years now. And I'm glad that I can hook up with these guys now. Like I say, lots of van lifers are using these for their vehicles. The bottles are a great one because they really do fit in with being on the move. Okay, like I say, the military have been using them. The jerry cans, the military have been using those in their warrior fighting vehicles and more recent vehicles now. So the MOD's got a contract with them. So yes, they do literally supply everyone. And I'm really glad to see that a UK company is literally busy as hell with all of this stuff. So yeah, I don't know why it's taken so long. It's a freaking nightmare, the internet, when you're out in the sticks. And it is what it is. So there we go, the Liberty, the Wayfarer, and this one. So like you can see, you got small, medium, large bottles, all different attachments and ancillaries that you can use. All different kits and bundles are available. Like I say, you've got all of it sealed as well for storage for long term for up to 10 years. So that's really cool. Incidentally, the filters that these guys use are incredible. Like I say, at the moment, the cubes are out of stock, but everything else is. So you can still use the code and the discount with the link below, and you can fill your boots whilst that's going on. So that's really cool. So also merch. Someone asked me about merch the other day, and here's one of the logos which I've designed on t-shirts, hoodies, and all of that. They're all available. So if you click on the link below where it says merch and it takes you into that, there's a mug, etc. So that's moving along nicely. And oh, thank you very much. We got bit of help from Patsy. Get Starmer out. Darling, I couldn't agree more. That guy is one evil yes man arsehole who we do not need in this country. I couldn't agree more. Thanks ever so much for helping support the channel. That's really, really cool. Let's just refresh this to see if there's been any movements on this. Wow, awesome. We've had some help with the YouTube lighting as well. Fantastic. You guys are awesome, and that's only been set up just now. So yeah, that's really, really cool. I really appreciate that. That's on Ko-fi. That link is below. Once we get the lighting done, these live streams are going to get so much better. I'm also considering, once that's done, probably getting one of those little microphones that some of the guys use. I did have a bad experience with these. A company called Rode. They're really, really good. They do these little microphones. Okay, they're very, very expensive. So I've been using these. The problem I've had is if I use these microphones indoors with the Wi-Fi on, when the audio comes out, it goes all the way through it. And what that is it's the ping from the Wi-Fi going out and getting picked up on the microphones. So I'm going to need to find a really good microphone which doesn't do that. So that's going to be later, after hopefully the donations for the lighting comes in. I can buy those, then I can get the microphone set up. Because there's a big difference between what's got now. This is running through a £50 webcam, so it's not very good. If you was to listen to my voice on headphones or something like that, and you listen to, say, Richard Vobes, the quality is vast. Okay, this is tinny because this isn't a soundproof room. This is a big area. It's all hard surfaces. So when you factor into the following that I have, I believe that everyone deserves the best that I can provide. So that's audio and visual. That's why I do the 5x5 checks. Okay, it's good, it's acceptable, but it's not good enough. If I started a YouTube channel with like 300 followers, this would be the quality that I would expect. So I'm heading up to 140,000 people now, and I just believe that my followers deserve better. So that's what I'm endeavoring to do. Leslie, wow, thank you for that. Don Lee, really appreciate that, honestly, because the shadow ban is very, very real. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to crack on. I'm going to email Lifesaver. I'm going to be doing a newsletter, because it's been ages and there's been so much going on behind the scenes. If I was to tell you the truth about what's been going on in the real world with me, you guys would just not be able to comprehend how this is all working. I am not joking. It's been crazy. So I'm going to be doing a newsletter, giving people a heads up, keeping them up to speed. I'm going to be doing a live stream tonight. I'm going to be doing, what day is it? I don't even know what day it is. It's Wednesday. Okay, I'm going to be doing a live stream tonight at 7 for around half hour, 40 minutes. Another live stream tomorrow morning. Another live stream tomorrow night at 7. Friday, there's going to be the live stream. I'm going to practice it being off grid. All right, so it's going to be interesting. I'm going to practice a bug out scenario and do a live stream off grid. All right, I've done it before, and I'm going to a different location. I'm going to try it. Right, so to see how we get on. That's going to be Friday at 8 p.m. All right, so that is what I'm going to be doing. So probably tomorrow, if it's time, or early next week, I'm going to be doing the videos of the water filter stuff, some Olight stuff maybe. These incidentally are awesome. Let me just turn that down because it's really, really bright. These are fantastic. In fact, there's links below these as well. These are a power bank, so you can charge up your phone and devices and charge this up via USB. This is fantastic because it's got, you can't really see it on it. It comes across bright, but this is dim. This will stay lit for like 5 days like this. And if you want to make it really bright, it's just insane. They call the O lantern, and there's discounts on these as well. So click on the link below if you're interested in lighting. There's going to be more prepper hints and tips and ideas as we move into autumn, which isn't far away. So there we have that. Oh, wow. Worldwide drum and bass show. Dude, are you the guy that come to the prepper meet that gave me that old guys rule t-shirt? If it is, let us know before I sign off, because I really appreciate your help, dude. Seriously, because when we start talking the truth, they are doing everything to shut us down. So yeah, really appreciate that. So we're just going to hold fire while we hopefully get some feedback from the drum and bass dude. And yes, I do like a bit of drum and bass. I do. I was a rave guy from 1991 all the way through to 1994, going into the garage stuff. Prior to that, I was into house sound in Chicago. Before that, I was into electro, street sounds. Before that, I was into hip hop. So yeah, yes, it is, dude, awesome. Right, I'm gonna have to remember that. If it's all right with you, is it okay to make you a moderator? So you'll have one of those blue spanners. It's up to you, mate. If you want to, say yes, and when I look at the replay, I can go onto YouTube and I can make you a moderator. So let me know. It says I will down on Thursday to help. Oh, you're on about the prepper meet, dude? If you'll come to the prepper meet, that's awesome. Oh man, wicked. You know the guy who done the music for some of my trailers? Sean is a rapper and he's banging to drum and bass. He's going to be there too. The guy who made the music. Here's his promo CD. Become Who You Are. Starting Somewhere, Volume 1. Right? Drum and bass on there. There's a link to his YouTube channel below, dude, about that. So yeah, I'm just scrolling up. Worldwide Drum and Bass Show. I'm a nightmare. I forget your name. My partner said your name because, you know, females remember shit. I'm a nightmare remembering names. Not today, Satan. I've got some old electro albums. Really? Man, I've got the whole frigging lot. I was banging to that scene. I was breakdancing on vinyl back in the day. Excellent. Oh, no, you're getting cryptic on me. Galva. Wow, is that your name? Is that your nickname? Dude, I'm on a different level than you at the moment. Ravers Unite. Yeah, hell yeah, man. Oh, why not? Let's have a little bit of rave chat and music stuff over here, because there's obviously people in the scene. Oh my god. So where did it all begin? That's a tough one. I would say hip hop, Sugar Hill Gang, White Lines, Grandmaster Flash, all of those days. Yeah. Then it went into it's hard to sort of try to link back in time. Street Sounds Electro was massive. Oh my god, body popping, breakdancing, windmills, backspins. He used to do all of those things back in the day. A mate of mine was really good at head spins. So yeah, bloody hell. Then I went through some hip hop, of course, old school, JVC Force, Public Enemy, Run DMC, Eric B and Rakim, KRS-One. There's so many names I can drop. In fact, you guys drop some names, some groups. Okay, so the whole thing, we're talking house sound in Chicago, house music, drum and bass, electro, hip hop, rap, the Smurf. Haha, yeah, dude. Excellent. And then, of course, the 90s, it went into rave. And then from then, it went into jungle. Then it went into drum and bass. Drum and bass is still there. African Bambaataa. Hell yeah. Too right. I'll tell you what, right? This, not many people are going to remember this. So if you do, please let me know in the live chat. Do you remember Tim Westwood on the telly? What was it called? Was it Night Network? It might have been. It's so long ago now. Salt and Pepper. Yeah, 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 yeah. Gangster. Yeah, for sure. Left field. Yeah, he teamed out of Africa about years later. We're talking the early days. We're talking late 80s, dude. Kid and Play, High Top Fades, LL Cool J. Yeah, yeah, for sure. DJ Sasha. Yeah. Ice Ice Baby. Oh, do me a favour. The Word. Oh, yeah, that was one of the programs. But yeah, it had Tim Westwood on there. And oh, friggin' Nora. What was the name of the show with all of the hip hop and rap stuff? There was Yo MTV Raps as well. You remember that on MTV? Carl Cox, dude. Ice T, yeah, awesome. I've seen Run DMC and Public Enemy live down in Brighton. Awesome. Prince Buster, yeah, you're going Scar, mate. Banging to all that. Yeah, Two Tone, yeah, banging to all that. LFO, yeah, banging to that back in the day. Smash Hits magazine, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, this is mental. I didn't know that you guys were into your tunes. Um, I don't know about that, Brett. Big Daddy Kane. Oh yeah. Anything goes when it comes to hoes, guys. Pimping ain't easy. Oh yeah. Pete Tong. Yeah, that was another one. Beastie Boys, friggin' big time. Bang into the Beastie Boys. License to Ill, what an album when that dropped. Fantastic. Something else just dropped when I just saw that. Pete Tong. Do you remember Jeff Young's Big Beat on Radio 1? Way before Pete Tong. We're talking way back in the day. Sandstorm, yeah, that was 2000s, I think it was, or 1990. That's Darude, wasn't it? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Easy D. Oh my God. This is the Shaman. Yeah, I was banging to the Shaman and Mr. C. I see Mr. C quite a few times on the DJ scene back in the day. NWA, yeah, that's when it went gangster rap, wasn't it? Yeah. Niggers with attitude. And if you're offended by me saying that word tough, it's just the name of the group. Prodigy, yeah, I've got everything Prodigy's ever done. I've seen them live, they're awesome. Keith Flint was oft. Wow. I've not looked into that. Cooler Shaker. Yeah. Funny because I was only playing some of that the other day, first time in about 20 years. Jam on it, the Wiki Wiki song. You guys are awesome. John Peel. Oh wow, John Peel Sessions. Do you know John Peel Sessions and who's the guitarist? Nick Drake. If you hear the Nick Drake set on John Peel BBC Sessions, it's freaking outstanding. Awesome. Public Energy. KLF, yeah, yeah, bang to that. Cypress Hill, I didn't really get much into those. Orbital, they done a few, didn't they? Pump Up the Volume, dude, yeah, I've got all of the 12 inches to remix of that. Absolutely excellent. Man, we were getting sidetracked, haven't we? Holy shit. Young MC, got Know How. Yeah, I remember that. Happy Mondays, Pills, Fruits and Bellyaches, friggin' fantastic. Raffo, you should dance as well. Yeah, me too, dude. You remember The Art of Noise close to the edit? Oh, I remember smurfing to that. This is awesome. D-Mob. Oh my God, that used to be called Hip House. Yeah, the Jungle Brothers and all of that. We're talking 89 now. Public Enemy. Yeah, I already knew you said meant Public Enemy. That's cool. Yeah, I follow Chuck. He's awesome. He's on Instagram. White Lines. Yeah. Adagio for Strings. Yeah, big tune, big tune. Sugar Hill Gang. 100%. D-Mob. Back with a vengeance. Big L. Rebel MC on Just Street Tough. Remember that? Northern Soul. No, way before my time, dude. Sorry about that. Yeah, Marilyn. Yeah, the Lifesaver cubes sold out because so many of you went crazy and got it already. So you guys are a bit late for that, but they do other things which are awesome. So please check it out. Malcolm X Double Dutch, dude. I used to love Double Dutch. Baba, Baba. Farley, Jack, Master Funk, Chris. I love you, mate. Those were good times. Oh, so this is how it started. Awesome. Derek B. I saw him live as well. He's dead now. Rest in pieces, dude. That guy. Yeah. I'll see him at Brighton. He was on stage on the same set as Public Enemy and Run DMC. Honestly, if you've ever seen Run DMC on stage, it's fantastic, amazing. Bullet from a Gun. Yeah. London Posse. Do you know what, Andy? Do you know what? That was the first live gig I ever went to. We're back in 86, 87. That was in a place called Basins or Stairway to Heaven in Portsmouth. And if you guys in the Pompey days remember the Tricorn Centre, I was there. It's the first time I drank cider, walked home out of my tree. London Posse. Yeah, man. 808 State. Yeah, absolutely. Papua New Guinea. Big tune, big tune. Chicane. Yeah. This is awesome. Depeche Mode. Yeah, they done some cool tunes. I know Faye's big on that. In fact, when Faye started, she was Flies on the Windscreen. You remember that tune? Yeah. Wow. Some of these things are, oh, wow. Raffo, that's horrible to hear about that without the poke. Shit, I didn't know. You just literally broke my heart. Thanks for that. Africa Bambata. Really? Oh my god, it's horrible when you start hearing all this shit. Injected with a poison. Dude, I've got some mixes of that which will make you dance your bollocks off. I've got about 8 remixes of in that one. Yeah. Anyway, this has been a blast, guys. Fan bloody tastic. So you guys who have been supporting the channel, big up, really appreciate that. And you guys over on PayPal as well, and Ko-fi, and Buy Me a Coffee as well, thanks so much for dropping those, keeping this channel alive, because the shadow ban is absolutely real. Right, I'm going to get on it. I've got shed loads to do today. I will see you live at 7 p.m. tonight. So if you are not being notified, good idea. Just set your alarm on your phone for 7 o'clock. Funky live. Boom, you won't miss it. Cool beans. Yeah, it's going to be a good one tonight at 7 o'clock as well, because there's stuff going out there going on which people aren't talking about. So this could be a first. So see you again at 7. Thanks for the moderators in the house. Thanks for everyone who's been donating and helping out with the affiliate links below the video. It really, really helps. Like, my God, you don't believe. All right. The shadow ban is real. You guys take care. Thanks for watching. Stay funky.